Story time! Hey guys, I'm going to read a story to you today. Are you excited?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, well my name is Stephanie. What is your name?
Abby.
Ashley.
Alright, today we are going to be reading about Toot-Twit. And Toot-Twit is this owl right here. And he's very naughty. He doesn't go to classes and he doesn't learn how to read, so he always gets into trouble. Alright, this book is by Kes Gray, and the illustrations, which are pictures, is by Mary McQuallen. Toot-Twit certainly looked like an owl. He had the eyes of an owl, the beak of an owl, and the feathers of an owl. But he had the brains of a fly. I thought owls were supposed to be clever, said the fox cubs. They are, said their mother. So why does Toot-Twit keep crashing into his tree? He keeps forgetting the hole is around the other side, said their mom. I thought owls were supposed to be wise, said the badger pups. They are, said their dad. Then why has Toot-Twit just perched his bottom of that prickly bush? He hasn't learned about thorns, said his dad. Aren't owls supposed to be good at math? Said the bunnies. Most certainly, said their mother rabbit. Then how come Toot-Twit gave the hawk 250 blackberries for 2 beak sharpeners when they were only 6 blackberries each? Because he's a noodle, said the mother hare. He's a dandelion brain, said the weasel's kittens. He's a mushroom head, said the partridge chicks. It was true. Toot-Twit was without a doubt the silliest collection of feathers ever to take the sky. Every night, Toot-Twit's mom would put some blueberry sandwiches in a bag and wave Toot-Twit off to night school. But Toot-Twit never ever went to school. Sometimes he would fly to the farm on the hill to play with the bales of hay. See? Hay. Other times he would fly to the brook and spend an entire night sending twigs down the stream. There were lots of places Toot-Twit liked going. None of them was school. Tonight he had decided to go to the church tower to gaze at the twinkly lights of the town. He was hanging upside down from the bell, happily munching his sandwiches when suddenly... Doing! He was shaken to the roots of his feathers. Clang, clong, ding! What's happening? He squawked. Make it stop, he screeched. But it didn't stop. It wouldn't stop. The clangs kept clinging and clonging, and the dings kept dinging and donging. Finally, thankfully, after 2 long, long ding-dong hours, the church bell stopped ringing, and Toot-Twit stopped wobbling. With a squeak and a squawk, Toot-Twit raced back to the forest. But couldn't you read the sign? Said the animals. There was a big sign in the churchyard. Of course, I could read the sign, said Toot-Twit. I have better eyesight than all of you. Well, if you could read the sign, tell us what it said then, said the magpie chicks. It said, this is the church, guessed Toot-Twit. No, it didn't, said the fox cubs. The pastor lives there? Guessed Toot-Twit. No, said the partridge chicks. It said, decent organ player needed? Guessed Toot-Twit. All the forest children shook their heads. It said, bell ringing contest tonight, chuckled the fawns. 8 till 10, giggled the badger pups. Sandwiches provided, laughed the weasel kittens. You can't read all that, can you? Hooted the animals. With the sound of forest laughter ringing in his ears, Toot-Twit flew home to his mom and dad and hung his head in shame. He never felt such a cuckoo bird. before. The following night, a most unusual sound was heard in the forest. It was as loud as a church bell and as clear as a choir solo, but it came from the school. "Here, miss!" shouted Toot-Twit. Fan. That was a really interesting story, wasn't it, you guys?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Abby, why don't you tell me what you learned from this story?
That if you don't go to school, you'll never learn how to read.
Anything else?
And you'll be really dumb if you don't.
Ashley, what did you learn from this story?
That school is important, because then if you don't go there, you could have loud clangs in your ears for 2 hours. That would not be fun.
That is one thing that could happen. The moral of the story, you guys, is that you do need education. In this world, education is really important, and going to school will be beneficial. It'll help you read signs that say "don't enter" or "bell ringing contest, don't hang on the bang," or "don't hang on the bell because you'll hear a loud clang." If you don't learn how to read, you won't be able to really know when not to do something or when to do something. If you don't know how to read a traffic sign, you'll never know when to go or when to stop. So I want you all to remember, you need to learn how to read, stay in school, and always be safe. So thank you guys for letting me read to you.
Thanks for reading to us.